City of the Week. We are in Wayne at the Wayne Historical Museum. I'm Danielle Flynn. This is Tyler. And Tyler put together a lot of the stuff that you see here in the museum. Mayor Racy was like, hey, you got to go check this out, man. You're going to see some cool stuff. And he is completely right. One of the things that caught my eye first, you see this fire suit over here. I was like, dude, man, that looks like that should have been in like a 1950s sci-fi movie. And Tyler, you're saying the time frame for this was actually...
Yep, it is the 1950s. It was used by the Wayne Fire Department. Kind of an experiment. It didn't really work out, and they kind of put it in storage, and it ended up here.
So it looked really good, but it wasn't very effective.
Right.
Ain't that the story on a lot of stuff? And then this foamite generator, how did this thing work?
Yeah, so you put a fire hose going in one side, and a fire hose going out the other, and you would pour basically baking soda in here, and it would mix with the water, shoot out the other hose, and you could put out like oil fires.
Oh, wow. Holy crap, I never even thought about the different types of fires needing different types of treatment. Yeah. All right, so let's walk over here. I want to check out these buggies and the story behind this. I thought this was really fascinating. The soapstone. And I was reading on the card that these, for like before automobiles, kids, then the horse and buggy, they would heat that stone up in the stove at home, and then it went on the floor of the buggy, and then you sat down, you put a blanket over your legs to help trap heat in for when you're on those wonderful Michigan trips going wherever the heck you're going, which probably ain't too far at that point in time. And speaking of this particular buggy, the Prouty and Glass buggy, it was built here in Wayne until this guy, if we want to step over, then Ray Haroon, he bought the building where the buggy was being made because, you know, cars were kind of kicking buggies out of business. So Ray Haroon actually won the very first Indy 500. And then he retired from racing because his dream was to actually build cars. And he ended up buying the buggy building and then started producing his own cars right here in Wayne, which is pretty amazing. Now, Mayor Racy was telling me that aircraft were also built here in Wayne. What's the story behind the Stinson Aircraft?
So Stinson was a company that formed in Northville originally in the 1920s. They moved to Wayne. They built about 13,000 airplanes here in the 20s, 30s, and they went out of business in the 40s, being bought out by Piper. They're still flown today. They're actually very collectible.
Wow.
And the plant where Stinson was built is now Detroit Diesel.
Wow, see, look at that. See, Tyler knows it all.
Yeah.
And they say kids don't know anything. This guy does. We are live in Wayne, the Wayne Historical Museum with 94.7 WCSX.